We gotta go cash a check. So where did that check come from? Well, first off, it's kind of a snowy day here. Not sure what the roads are like, still pulling down my driveway. So I'm gonna try not to get in an accident here. But the check came from essentially my overall strategy in real estate, and I'm not gonna go over that here. I've done a video on that already. I'll put a link to that down below, and I go over, I wouldn't say in detail, but I give a good broad summary of what my passive strategy in real estate is. And sometimes within the strategy, big old checks like that show up, and I want to just kind of quickly talk about that deal. Not necessarily the details of all the numbers and that, but mainly just kind of some lessons that I learned from it and some things that you should consider, especially if you want to get interested in real estate investing. And actually on that note, I'm going to go ahead and do a little self-plug. The real estate course is finally finished. Thank you to all of you as viewers who leave comments. I had zero plans of ever doing a real estate course, but the video that I referred to already that talked about my overall, kind of strategy, that spurred a bunch of comments. Hey Clay, do you have a course on real estate investing? Hey Clay, do you have any plans to make a real estate course? And I had no idea that there was going to be such interest in real estate investing and for people to get my thoughts on it. So I have done the course. The course is now complete. It only took me like a good 6-7 months, and I was doing the math. Pretty sure I had right around conservatively at least 200 hours into it. Now keep in mind, video wise, there's over 50 hours of video in the course itself, and then you of course I have to put together the content of the videos. So conservative estimations right around 200 hours. Super proud of it, and there's a lot of people that have already signed up through the email newsletter that I have, and I've been getting good feedback on it. And it's priced super fair for all the content that you do get. And there's a couple of payment options. You can just get it all at once, or there's a payment plan. But that is at my personal finance and lifestyle site, moneywithclay.com. Again, we'll put the link down below if you're interested in that. So what did I learn from this deal? The big thing to take away if you're getting in real estate is build relationships with contractors. Make contractors want to work with you. Make the situation where there's trust going both ways, where you've established a relationship, and then it's a reciprocal, right? It's a give and take. And the example here that pertains to this house is that I was never there to visit the house ever when it came to the fixing up things. Because the house didn't need much, so that's kind of another little lesson there. If you can find a property that needs very, very minimal rehab and fix up, then that's a good start, and that kind of goes without saying. But there was a little bit of stuff that needed to be done, and it was plumbing that needed to be done. But like I said, this was I'd done several projects before this one, so it was a situation of, hey, there's some plumbing that needs to be done, and then just simply getting a hold of my plumber, and by that I mean shooting him a text message saying, hey, here's the address. There's some stuff that needs to be done. Can you come check it out? Give me a bid. Long story short, we text back and forth. That's going to be the bid. I can get it done here. I was totally happy with that because, again, I know it gives me good pricing because I pay on time, I pay early. We've done business before, and that was that. I accepted the bid. He got the work done, and the house was good. And I never had to ever go there for rehab or anything like that, like I said. Now, do I recommend doing that when you're first getting started? Absolutely not. You need to be as hands-on as possible. But it goes to show that when you start to build systems, when you start to build a network and relationships with people, yeah, it's very time intensive up front, but with systems in place, when you learn how to build those relationships, when you learn how to approach all this in a logical manner, then you can really get some back-end savings in regards to time, because things just move a lot quicker, where you can set things up and get things done over a simple text message. And that is what reminded me of this one, because every project, I always like to, what's a lesson learned from this one? And the whole relationships, contractors, building trust, that is one that I really took away from this, because it did a good job of just saving me a whole lot of time. Now, you saw the check, good chunk of change, What am I going to do with this money though? That's kind of the next question. And for me, I want the snowball to keep on growing larger and larger. So I am taking this money and I am doing a private loan with it. So what I'm going to do is I'm loaning actually a friend of mine some money, and because they just bought a house, and the loan is being attached to the house, be via a mortgage. In this case, it would be a private mortgage because I'm not, you know, a huge bank or anything like that. So in other words, let's just jump right to the worst case scenario. If this said friend decides to just not stop paying me, try to screw me over, that's fine, because what I would then do is foreclose on the house and get the house itself, just like the banks do. So in other words, to use banking lingo, my loan is secured. What is it secured by? Well, it's secured by collateral. What is the collateral in this case? Well, the piece of dirt that the house sits on. And that piece of dirt is valued and is something where if I had to take it back, I could get it and I could resell the house. I could do all sorts of different things with it and turn a nice profit on it. So in an evil type of way, I'd love for my friend to screw me over. Not really. You get the point, because if they do screw me over, then I'm actually getting an even better deal than what I'm getting right now. But as it stands right now, I'm just, you know, on the balance sheet, I would be the debt holder. So I am holding the debt for the house. I will make an interest rate on it. And, you know, it's a win-win for everybody involved. And that's what deal making and real estate is all about. So as far as that money, no, it's tempting. Yeah, maybe I should go on a vacation, go buy this, go buy that. But for me, it's all about you got to keep things compounding. You got to keep the passive income growing. So I'm going to take that money and immediately reinvest it back into another real estate adventure. For lingo, for real estate terminology terms, this would be known as private money investing, private lending, you know, kind of different forms. But in this case, like I said, I'm literally just becoming the debt holder on this person's house, just like the banks would do if you went to them to get a mortgage. But in this case, it would be called a private mortgage, and that is what I'm going to do with it. So if you're interested in learning how to do all this real estate stuff, like I said, the course is now available on claytrader.com, and I'd love for you to check it out. And I'm proud of it, like I said, and I'm excited to go cash some checks and get this money rolling again. But yeah, that's kind of money with clay.com too. The whole idea is just how to take control, be in control. And I'm not saying that if I spent this check on stuff, I would lose control of my life or lose control of my financial future. That would be way too dramatic. But it is all about being in control, setting a strategy, setting a plan in place, and then just getting that ball rolling. And when the ball rolls, you just want it to get bigger and bigger. So that's the whole idea behind this. Exerting a little short-term discipline so that long-term I can just sit back and you know, reap the results of the, you know, continued and additional passive income. So that is this real estate example here. These videos always get a whole lot of likes because like I said, apparently a lot of you out there, which makes sense because real estate investing is a great thing. It's all about multiple streams of income and multiple streams of just passive income, I should say. And real estate is a great way to do it. So I guess that when I stop and think about it, it makes sense why these videos do get a lot of love, a lot of likes. So on that, in that case, if you did enjoy the video and you want me to keep making these real estate ones, just click that thumbs up button. Let me know in the comment section. Maybe if you have gotten the real estate course, what do you think about it so far? Because I'm always curious on feedback. But I will continue to do these real estate videos as they make themselves available, as long as there's interest for them. But if there's no interest, that's fine. I'm not offended. But I would appreciate just knowing that so I don't have to spend my time doing this. But if there is, then I enjoy talking to the camera, driving, try not to get into accidents. So just let me know down below in the comment section. So thanks again for watching, and yeah, get out there, consider real estate investing, consider expanding your multiple streams of income. The deposit has been made. Now it's time, like I discussed on the drive over, to go put this back to use and keep on growing it. And until next time, like I was saying, let me know if you want me to keep on making these vlogs or not.